in the fab shop of Haas Racing. It's a little loud in here, and that's because they're building and shaping the bodies of the race cars. But now we're going to take you to Kat McDonald of Racing Edge Fitness, who builds and shapes the bodies of the drivers.
My name is Kat McDonald, and I am the owner of Racing Edge Fitness. We are located today actually in our kitchen down in Charlotte. I'm also based out of Mooresville, North Carolina. I work with Terry Chavez. She's out of Charlotte. She owns the Gourmet Lunchbox in Charlotte. And what her and I really have done is work closely together to develop these meals. What I'll do on my own, my responsibility really is to research each meal, research the calories, all of that. I'll break that down for her and then get with her every week, pretty much go over the menu, explain sort of what I'm looking for in the meal, and then that's where she takes her culinary background experience and then researches actually the proper food items to make the meal not only healthy to satisfy the caloric intake, but in addition to make it still taste good. Basically, I came up with the concept for Racing Edge Fitness. It was about a year and a half ago, and it's a company basically that deals with the nutritional needs of the NASCAR community. I was a personal trainer at a local gym in Mooresville, and I started training, I trained a truck team pit crew, and then I started training David Gilliland. He was at the time a Busch Series driver. So I remember that's kind of how I really got into the NASCAR community. My first team actually that jumped on for on the road was Furniture Row Racing out of Denver. They're doing about 100 meals per weekend. Went to Hendrick, the 88 and 5 guys, and they're at about between 200 and 250 per weekend, depending really on if it's a night race, if how long we're at the track. From there, the 48 and the 24 came on board, and they're about 250 meals a weekend as well. And then Everham, all three Everham teams are on, and they're actually at about 300. Basically, I have 3 main drivers that's on my program right now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been on for, I'd say, probably 4 to 5 months so far. Casey Mears has been with me, he's been with me for basically since the beginning. And Brad Keselowski Jr.'s driver there for the Busch team, or the nationwide scene. With all 3 of them, I treat them a little bit different. I do home deliveries for them. So every Monday, I'm delivering up to Dale Jr.'s house and to Brad's house. And basically, I'll just bring the food up to their house, stock it in their refrigerators, make sure that they've got some good meals for the week. These meals that I prepare are going to give them more energy. It's going to, they're going to sustain their energy levels throughout a race. One of our popular meals is a turkey burger with red roasted potatoes on the side. What you want to do first is take it's lean ground turkey. You want to season it and then measure it out. That's the most important thing, is you want to weigh all of your protein especially. You just pat it into a patty, and then we'll bake it, we'll broil it in the oven. And in addition, red roasted potatoes, when they're seasoned and also baked in the oven, like a French fry. So we'll do that, and that's one of our meals that a lot of people request. Basically what we're going to do now is we've got all the meals prepared for Everham and all the meals prepared for Hendrick's 5 and 88 teams. So what Justin does is he takes up Everham. We're going to label those meals, pack it up in bags. We also have to pack some in a cooler on dry ice, and then Justin will take that up to Everham to load on their truck. Misty and myself, we handle Hendrick's, basically the 5 of the 88 meals. We'll label it at the shop and then pack it up into their refrigerators and then send them on their way to Pocono. Okay, we just got up to the Hendrick shop. We're here at the 5 and the 88. And what we do now is basically, as soon as we get here, we pull into the garage where it's air conditioned, and we'll just start unloading. And what we do is we unload all the food, bring it over to the trucks, and then we're going to start labeling it, putting it in the fridges, and get it ready to go on the road. Okay, now what we're going to do is, these are the refrigerators that are kept on the haulers, and as you can see, they're very small. So that's why we have the big one out there. But what I do is I load the breakfast on, so then this is all set. We'll load the rest in the fridge out there, and we'll be good to go.